more times that I think it is reasonable to call on the government for more public education of the program and of things like what the gentleman is saying in terms of a specific accounting of where the proceeds are going. A lot of it was made, the recent budget discussion in Parliament, a lot of it was made there. But I think sometimes it's some on the website. If you're really a diligent in digging, you can find. But maybe we shouldn't be left to dig. Maybe there should be some public relations arm of the Citizenship by Investment program, and that public relations arm should respond to these things, and that I think that could reduce the negative stigma associated with the program. But I'm sure right now in this program, as you say, people of all stripes are listening, and I don't think that this is something that would harm the government. I'm not proposing something that even politically, I think it would be a good thing for the government to do. So I think this is something that we would be very helpful. But a lot of the money, though, that is used, I mean, we've had the storm damage since Tropical Erica, and our infrastructure somehow we seem to be getting more rain these days than before. The new road, we enjoy that to the airport now. You know, you got this drop and that drop and so on. It's a lot of money that's being spent on infrastructure in this country and on support services, and a lot of it comes from the Citizenship by Investment program. But again, there's no direct link. So it's like if you have kids and you want to explain to them, you know, that things are hard, but you don't make it in a way that they can understand, they won't really get it. But you have to kind of take them, show them the account, show them what we have, and then that way we as kids, we can understand, okay, well, that is the reality. And I think, I hope that as the new year, we start the new year, that pretty soon we will see, and I'm sure the government side is listening to the people. No, this is not me. And I think this is something that would be good for the government. As someone in the Citizenship by Investment program, it would be good for me because it would speak well of something that I'm involved with. And I would like the people of Dominica, just like we say, we were behind the bananas, behind the agriculture. If in the agriculture days, if you said something bad about agriculture, it was you were ostracized. How could you? This is how we make a livelihood, right? We get a lot of money from tourism. We say tourism is everybody's business. If you do anything negative to our tourism trade, man, we go at you because that's our livelihood. Well, right now, the amount we get from the CBI, it's the same thing. So why don't we legitimize it? Why don't we, in terms of the perception that we have of the public and the reality in some cases, fix some of these things so that it's something that hopefully the people of these islands can get behind, and then when we go abroad, then we can represent in a positive way because we feel comfortable.
Let's take phone calls here, boy. Wow. Hello, talk to me here. Talk to me.
Morning, Matt.
Yes,
Man, I've been listening to Mr. Raphael.
Right.
And we'll see certain guys come on the program to defend the CBI program. For example, comes to Sam Raphael.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them, the others, you will never see them come on the program. So he seemed to use that phrase very often. A hit job. He used that phrase about 3 or 4 times. And I think he's been very careful that he don't show Lennox Linton as having a hit on the program. Because from all he's been saying, he's been very careful, crafting, doing a defense on the program. I want to ask him 2 questions. Mr. Raphael had would he say that the program under UWP was transparent? I would like to ask Mr. Raphael that question first.
You wanted to answer and then you stay on the line?
Yes.
All right. Speak to it.
Okay, I will answer that. I was also involved in the program under the UWP, and there were allegations made of corruption then. There were allegations made of corruption in the program under the Freedom Party ever since it started. So ever since, I think no government, and I had a conversation with a MP and a very influential person in the UWP when I was leaving Ireland last week, and the same thing, and he even acknowledged that maybe they should have done a little more in terms of public education when they were in office. So there was the amount and the level of the CBI now is much greater than it was under UWP. That's one.
Okay.
And I think there was still a lack of the public education, and it's a lack of the public education over the years that have created this situation that we have now that we need to correct from this point forward, sir.
Let's go. Second question.
All I wanted to know was whether he believed it was transparent, not what people said. Whether he believed it was transparent. But let's leave that because I don't want to be on the phone and then you're going to cut me off too fast. Mr. Raphael, I want to have a little discuss with you. You were a significant part of the program under UWP in which you developed the Jungle Bay. And the funds used were passport funds. And we are aware that there was a matter going on between you and the government. And I'm not trying to get personal with you. I honestly don't get personal. And I want to be very careful how I say that. There was a matter going on between you and the government. As to the stage of that matter, I don't know where it was. Where it is.
Let me explain that to you and we will put that behind us, yeah? Because I see where this is going. Did the government buy me? Did they settle that matter? And as a result, I've become a mouthpiece of the government. The matter is still pending, so that matter is still in court. It's the company that I'm developing the new Jungle Bay under is a different company, and that company is still being sued by the government. So no, they haven't bought me. No, they haven't been a settlement.
You're still in the courts.
Of course. No, they hasn't. But I can be in court with you, Matt, on the one matter and do business with you on the matter. I mean, that's how it's done in the real world, in the business world. So for those persons who want to find hypotheses and so on, that is a kind of really ridiculous thing. And I guess you don't know Sam Raphael, because if you don't know, I don't have friends or favor. I'm the most independent person you can find, regardless who's in office. I'll give you the best advice. I've been asked to by not just here but elsewhere for advice from heads of government throughout the Caribbean and certainly in my country, whether the UWP or Labour Party is in office. If I'm asked to serve in some capacity to help develop the country, I will do so with no apologies to anyone, because I believe that we are all Dominicans first, and that is the hat that I'm wearing today, sir.
All right, go ahead, sir.
Matt, I don't know what happened in your program. I am speaking and the man just jumping on me and you can't hear me.
No. Hold on. He was answering the question, so we're taking it one point at a time. That's why I left you on the phone, sir. But go ahead.
Tell me what I'm going to say.
All right, go ahead.
Why are you cutting me off to take him in?
I'm not cutting you off. I'm leaving you on the phone so we can make a point. He can answer one point at a time. That's what I'm asking you. Or telling you, sir.
Mr. Raphael, you are wrong. That wasn't where I was going at all. I am saying, after the hurricane, obviously insurance would have paid you. Now the government is giving you a second chunk of passport. I would like to know whether that first portion of our passport money has been paid before you get that second chunk of passport, and whether you have to, whether that is the reason why you're here defending your interests. That is what I'm asking. It's not that the government buy you. That's what it is. I'm saying if you had a situation where hurricane match up your place, insurance would have paid you. One, the Dominican people would have expect that you settle that first set of passport money, and then the government would feel satisfied and give you a second set of passport. Because that in itself, it gives right to the way you're defending everything. And the way you seem to think everybody's a hitman once they criticize something about the passport. That is not fair at all. If you don't really become, we know they're going to sell passports too. And we expect them to want people to not speak about the passport. That's the nature of politicians. But we must understand people have to constructively criticize. But everybody that seems to open them up, you think is a hitman. And that is very, very wrong. So I'm asking you that question, whether the first Jungle Bay has been settled, hence the reason why they give you another chunk of passport to sell. And whether you have to defend the program in order to get to where you want to go. That's my contribution I want to make.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. Sam, you want to answer the questions that was posed by you, by the gentleman there?
Well, I think I've pretty much answered them. I think the one question that he asked that I will address is the insurance. And I think we've touched on that because I got very little from the insurance because much of the old Jungle Bay is still there. The infrastructure, the hills, we got some damage there, but all the common buildings are there. And the insurance, basically they said they're not paying for that. It's just like people's homes in Petit Savan. Some people built some new homes and they had to evacuate, the insurance isn't going to pay for that. The insurance is going to say that it's there. So the little I got from the insurance, sir, I reinvested it in the new Jungle Bay plus more. And I thank you so much for your excitement.
All right, let's take a phone call, sir. Actually, we should be wrapping it up at this time, but I'll tell you what I'll do. Hello. Hey.
Good morning.
Good.
I just have three, I don't know if it's concerns or what. Number one,
Right.
I think I heard Mr. Raphael say that they're doing lots of things like the road to Marigot. But if I can remember well, the road to Marigot was done with, I think, EU funds. Because remember when the truckers were waiting for the money, they were saying they did not get the transfer from the EU. The second thing is that for me as a senior citizen, the first time I started hearing the government, and I'm saying it's a good thing because you must talk about the money from that program is after the Panama Papers came out. That's when we started the government started telling us. Of course, they had to start, and that's okay. They must start at a point. And the other thing is, if we had so much money prior to that, why is it that after Tropical Storm Erica, we even had to appoint Baroness Scotland to go around and get money for us? Didn't we have money somewhere in an escrow account or however you call it of the CBI program? Mr. Raphael, you don't have to answer. I'm just putting all those questions. Let somebody else talk. Thank you.
I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll ask Sam, because maybe he needs a breather this time, to take a short break while we talk to Fine Foods. He'll come back at 9:30. Sam, you'll go have some coffee.
Coconut water.
Coconut water?
Yeah.
And you'll come back. Can you answer the questions before you go on this?
No, but she asked a legitimate question. Her first point is correct, ma'am. The funds for that road came from the EU. I meant the destruction that has occurred, and now we have to repair it. That's what I suggested, and I would think that the funds would come from CBI. But your other points are well taken, and again, we're repeating the same things over and over, and I would hope and I would expect that the government in 2017 will do even more, because this is something that would benefit them and the island in terms of providing more public education on the process, on the program, on and exactly where the funds are going.
Sam, stick around for the next few minutes while I talk to Fine Foods. You'll be back here at 9:30. This is the Hot Seat Dominica. My phones are blowing up this morning there. But I know Sam looks like he's ready to answer all of the questions this morning.
Inyoti Madam Razad, Silte Iskino, Yalioti Doctor, they take 2 tablets every 6 hours. Yalipo 6 tablets every 2 hours. Ambulance Kiwamasi, itiga chime. When she recovered Yodi from no one, you go to Quick Care Pharmacy Kote Halsbro. La yoke espiche tudbite bawa. La wivela, idio, you that is Quick Care? Yodi yes ma'am, Quick Care. Ever it have a personalized service. It tell me satisfy. Like viwe kaili dimawi. I get dependable, knowledgeable, trustable, and supportable service. Ma we di yes, that is a big table. Igadi avec di Howard Juju cafe vemwe. If you no honey, go and take your medicine. Yes, Quick Care Pharmacy Kote Halsbro. Service you can trust for all your prescription and over-the-counter drugs. He can, she can, they all can testify about the professionalism and benefits Kote Quick Care Pharmacy. Premier for an taxi say St. Thomas avec the medicine by Quick Care delight all my sickness. It evle di delete. Quick Care Pharmacy Kote Halsbro. Telephone 440-8600.
I work hard for my money, so it means a lot. I gotta buy things and don't wanna spend a lot. My dollar goes far to save a lot. My dollar goes far to save a lot. Where shopping makes a better deal, where prices set your dollar bill. I work hard for my money, so it means a lot. I gotta buy things and don't wanna spend a lot. My dollar goes far to save a lot. My dollar goes far to save a lot.
Today, more KFC lovers will make the easy choice by ordering your delicious favorite KFC pieces at the drive-thru. Here are a few simple guidelines for a faster KFC drive-thru experience. First, decide what you want before arriving at the order point. Are you feeling for the original flavor or crispy chicken, a juicy chicken sandwich, some hot or barbecue wings? Listen to your taste buds. Second, lower all loud music and avoid getting on your cell phone when reaching the ordering area. Do not honk your horns and try to control any loud talking in the vehicle. Remember to discuss what you're going to order before you get to the ordering window. Third, when placing your order, speak clearly and do not scream, as extreme noise will affect or prevent the order taker from hearing you clearly. If your vehicle is a left-hand drive, allow the person on the passenger side to make the order. Finally, get your cash ready and checks prepared before arriving at the pickup window. Remember, only 2 separate paid orders per vehicle. Help us help you spend less time at the KFC drive-thru. Drive in, drive through, drive out. KFC, oh so good.
We're back, and of course, in with Fine Foods. Lennon is in for the first time this year. Lennon, good morning to you. I noticed you've been listening with intent.
Yeah, man, listen to Sam. Great program. I must compliment you on that.
Yeah, it's a great program.
Yeah, very current and relevant. I think it's very timely, your program this morning.
Well, I suspect we'll be having a lot more. In 2017 is going to be a different year.
Oh yeah. I observe that you start the year kicking, man.
2017 is going to be a different year. So what's up with Fine Foods and all the restaurants there?
What's going on? First day's our restaurants program. Nowadays I can't even say restaurant. Unfortunately, we closed.
So we're talking KFC.
We're talking KFC on Thursday nowadays. A little bit of Save-A-Lot. So today we're going to speak on our festive feast bucket, man, and our chance to win our last television. We will tell our customers how to do that. Go down to KFC and spend $40 or more. We'll tell you all the information, give you all the information this morning on how you can get a chance to win your 40-inch Samsung, sorry, not 40-inch, 48-inch Samsung Smart TV this morning. Also, we'll give you some drive-thru tips on what's going on at KFC. We'll also speak a bit on quality, man, and the quality issue. Food quality, of course, always important, and we speak about it from time to time, and some of the best and safest places to eat in town, and we'll speak about that, the quality that goes into, and the attention to detail that goes into every single meal at KFC. We'll tell a bit more about that. Also, at Save-A-Lot, the chance to win $1,500 cash, a big draw coming up. So we got a full program this morning. So let's take a quick commercial break, and when we come back, we'll be diving straight into the stuff at KFC.
Easy. Today, more KFC lovers will make the easy choice by ordering your delicious favorite KFC pieces at the drive-thru. Here are a few simple guidelines for a faster KFC drive-thru experience. First, decide what you want before arriving at the order point. Are you feeling for the original flavor or crispy chicken, a juicy chicken sandwich, some hot or barbecue wings? Listen to your taste buds. Second, lower all loud music and avoid getting on your cell phone when reaching the ordering area. Do not honk your horns and try to control any loud talking in the vehicle. Remember to discuss what you're going to order before you get to the ordering window. Third, when placing your order, speak clearly and do not scream, as extreme noise will affect or prevent the order taker from hearing you clearly. If your vehicle is a left-hand drive, allow the person on the passenger side to make the order. Finally, get your cash ready and checks prepared before arriving at the pickup window. Remember, only 2 separate paid orders per vehicle. Help us help you spend less time at the KFC drive-thru. Drive in, drive through, drive out. KFC, oh so good.
I work hard for my money, so it means a lot. I gotta buy things and don't wanna spend a lot. My dollar goes far to save a lot. My dollar goes far to save a lot. Where shopping makes a better deal, where prices set your dollar
KFC lovers will make the easy choice by ordering your delicious favorite KFC pieces at the drive-thru. Here are a few simple guidelines for a faster KFC drive-thru experience. First, decide what you want before arriving at the order point. Are you feeling for the original flavor or crispy chicken, a juicy chicken sandwich, some hot or barbecue wings? Listen to your taste buds. Second, lower all loud music and avoid getting on your cell phone when reaching the ordering area. Do not honk your horns and try to control any loud talking in the vehicle. Remember to discuss what you're going to order before you get to the ordering window. Third, when placing your order, speak clearly and do not scream, as extreme noise will affect or prevent the order taker from hearing you clearly. If your vehicle is a left-hand drive, allow the person on the passenger side to make the order. Finally, get your cash ready and checks prepared before arriving at the pickup window. Remember, only 2 separate paid orders per vehicle. Help us help you spend less time at the KFC drive-thru. Drive in, drive through, drive out. KFC, oh so good.
All right, we're back here 9:13 in the morning. I will stop with KFC.
Yeah, man, just going across the KFC right now. Big promotion going on with our final television to give away. Man, we've given away free television so far, so just want to say congratulations to our free winners. But if you're listening out there, you still have a chance to win, and the Festive Feast promotion continues, where you purchase a Festive Feast bucket and get a chance to win or spend $40 in the store. Now, our Festive Feast promotion is on for the last few days, and the Festive Feast promotion will end on January 8th. That's this Sunday. So the promotion will end on Sunday. So get your chance to experience great value, great tasting meal for only $40. You get 8 pieces of chicken, 2 large fries, and 2 large drinks for only $40. 8 pieces of chicken, 2 large fries, 2 large drinks for only $40. A Festive Feast bucket. We have sold quite a few buckets. People recognize the value in every bucket. So go down to KFC today, and the final day for this bucket offer will be on Sunday. That's January 8th. So just want to remind our listeners out there that you have only a few days to take advantage of this Festive Feast offer. And when you purchase a Festive Feast bucket, you write your name, address, and telephone number at the back of your receipt, drop it in the box provided, and you could be a lucky winner of a 48-inch smart TV. And we've given away 3 so far. This is the final one. The draw will be held next week, Thursday, live right here on Q95. We will call our lucky winner live on the radio next week to give out that television, our final television, in our massive drawing. It was our way of saying thank you to our many customers who have patronized and made KFC the number 1 eating spot in town, man. People just love KFC, man. I want to shout out my people who live the countryside and just come down. They sit down and
especially
enjoy.
on the weekend.
Especially on the weekend, man. You can see they come down, they sit down, and of course enjoy such a great tasting food. And of course, Matt, we spoke about quality earlier. When you go to KFC, you're guaranteed a quality meal prepared under the best international standards. Matt, we adhere to international standards at KFC, Matt. Or hot foods are kept hot, cold foods are kept cold, Matt. We have a limit on the amount of time that our food stays out, Matt. If you come into KFC, Matt, we have timers on everything, Matt. We have so much quality control measures in place that everything is tracked from the farm right to your plate. Everything, man, from the temperatures of the trucks. I know it might sound trivial to some people, man. You know that before we transport our meats from where it's prepared to the restaurant, man, the truck has to be at temperature. And if that truck is not at a particular temperature, you have to wait until that temperature is reached before they can actually transfer or transport the meat in it. So, Matt, if we have to go for every single quality assurance protocol on our list, might will take an entire program. So that just goes to show you some of the measures we put in place to ensure that every time you go to KFC, you get a quality meal. It's not that people just come together and make something quickly. You get a quality meal that you ensure that everything is made fresh. Everything is made to the toughest international standards. So you get a wholesome quality meal whenever you come to KFC. And of course, we keep it fresh, Matt. Your hot foods are kept hot, cold foods kept cold. Our sandwiches and wraps are made fresh right in front of you. So you ensure a quality meal whenever you go to KFC. So Go to KFC today and remember at KFC, it's so good. And try our water deal specials if you can't afford a combo today. You know, January, people normally budget a little more in January, Matt. And January has 40 days, as most people say. And if you're looking for great value today, go check out our value menu at KFC as well. But let's take a drive-through commercial. And when I come back, I'll be giving some tips on the KFC drive-through.
Today, more KFC lovers will make the easy choice by ordering your delicious favorite KFC pieces at the drive-thru. Here are a few simple guidelines for a faster KFC drive-thru experience. First, decide what you want before arriving at the order point. Are you feeling for the original flavor or crispy chicken, a juicy chicken sandwich, some hot or barbecue wings? Listen to your taste buds. Second, lower all loud music and avoid getting on your cell phone when reaching the ordering area. Do not honk your horns and try to control any loud talking in the vehicle. Remember to discuss what you're going to order before you get to the ordering window. Third, when placing your order, speak clearly and do not scream, as extreme noise will affect or prevent the order taker from hearing you clearly. If your vehicle is a left-hand drive, allow the person on the passenger side to make the order. Finally, get your cash ready and checks prepared before arriving at the pickup window. Remember, only 2 separate paid orders per vehicle. Help us help you spend less time at the KFC drive-thru. Drive in, drive through, drive out. KFC, oh so good.
For moments, for sharing, for family, it's for you and me, for value, that experience, so nice, so bright, so good, so good, so good, so good, so nice, so good, so good, so good, so good. KFC is so good.
All right, we're back here. I will stop with KFC and fine foods.
All right, man, I just want to, from discussing on the festive feast bucket and what the quality at KFC, just want to go over to the drive-thru. There were many users of the drive-thru. Speaking to our drivers directly this morning, when you're using the KFC drive-thru, it's important that you be in and out of your way. The drive-thru is made for convenience, so you be in and out as quickly as possible. Just want to remind you that when you go into KFC, you generally know what you're going for. Try to minimize changes to your order when you get to the ordering area. So make up your mind what you're going to order. When you get to the ordering area, turn on the volumes on your stereo sets, your radios. Speak clearly, because someone is on the other end trying to facilitate your order. Speak clearly into the speaker, and of course you'll be told how much you have to pay when you're done. The order taker will repeat your order to you and tell you how much you have to pay. Between that time you are told how much you have to pay to the time you get to the pickup area. Try to get the money out. Matty, sometimes you see it in the drive-thru all the time. People looking for coins under the seat, asking their friends for $1 there and there. You could do that before you get to the paying area. If you do that, it'll make your drive-thru experience a much, much faster one. You'll be in and out of it. The drive-thru is really made for convenience. Just get in, get out. Average time of the KFC drive-thru should be between 2.5 to 3 minutes. So you get in, you order, you tell them what you want. The order taker will repeat your order to you. They'll tell you then you'd have to pay a certain amount. You drive forward, you get your money out before you get to the area, the pickup area. You pay, and then you get your food and be on your way. I mean, not because there's no one behind you at the drive-thru at the time you should stop and eat or stop and hang out, use your telephone during that time. The main reason for the drive-thru is to be in and out as quickly as possible. So our users of the drive-thru, please be mindful of that. And then another important note, 1 paid order per vehicle. You can purchase the entire store if you want, but it'll be on 1 bill. All right, so 1 paid order per vehicle. And we do that to ensure that you're in and out of your way, to ensure that people using the drive-thru it will be a speedy process. You'll be into the drive-thru, make your order, pay for your order, pick up your order, and be on your way. So stick to those drive-thru tips, and your drive-thru experience will be a very, very pleasurable one the next time you go to KFC, which just might be today. So go down to KFC today, where it's always, always so good.
For moments, for sharing, for family, for you and me, for value, that experience, so nice, so bright, so good, so good, so good, so good, so nice, so good, so good, so good, so good. KFC is so good.
More KFC lovers will make the easy choice by ordering your delicious favorite KFC pieces at the drive-thru. Here are a few simple guidelines for a faster KFC drive-thru experience. First, decide what you want before arriving at the order point. Are you feeling for the original flavor or crispy chicken, a juicy chicken sandwich, some hot or barbecue wings? Listen to your taste buds. Second, lower all loud music and avoid getting on your cell phone when reaching the ordering area. Do not honk your horns and try to control any loud talking in the vehicle. Remember to discuss what you're going to order before you get to the ordering window. Third, when placing your order, speak clearly and do not scream, as extreme noise will affect or prevent the order taker from hearing you clearly. If your vehicle is a left-hand drive, allow the person on the passenger side to make the order. Finally, get your cash ready and checks prepared before arriving at the pickup window. Remember, only 2 separate paid orders per vehicle. Help us help you spend less time at the KFC drive-thru. Drive in, drive through, drive out. KFC, oh so good.
We're taking your order and checking it twice. Original or spicy, would you like some fries? Christmas is so good at KFC.
KFC's Festive Feast has another great offer to enjoy. Get the festive bucket to share with 8 pieces of chicken, 2 large fries, 2 biscuits, and 1 mash for only $40. Purchase this bucket or spend $40 or more and you get a chance to win one of 4 smart TVs. Wow! You get all this goodness at Christmas only from KFC. It's finger.
It's 9:24 in the morning. We have a few more minutes here as we continue to focus, of course, all our attention on KFC this morning.
Whoa, man. Whoa. Yeah, KFC, Matt, you know that according to the Environmental Health Department, KFC has the best quality standards for restaurants in town.
That's according to the Environmental Health Department.
Yes. Or local Environmental Health Department.
Can you tell me why?
Why, man? Because, man, the amount of work that goes in and to every aspect of quality at KFC, man. Everything is prepared with quality in mind, and just want to thank the Environmental Health Department for acknowledging the amount of quality that goes into every meal, everything prepared, from all fries, or salads, sandwiches, wraps, or chicken at KFC. So you're looking for a safe place to eat in town today, KFC is the safest place to eat.
I heard that some time ago, Joe. It's one of the safest places to eat in Roseau. I think they mentioned 3 restaurants, but KFC, I remember. You know, if you're looking for somewhere safe to eat, KFC.
Of course. International standards, quality that you can trust, man. And you can take my word for it. Yeah.
You can take that to the bank.
You can take that to the bank this morning. All right, man, just want to wrap up the program. Got a few minutes left. I'm going to go across to Save a Lot of their big promotion, $1,500 cash to give away, the most wonderful time of the year promotion at Save a Lot. Spend $100 or more at Save a Lot Supermarket or HBC and get a chance to win. That's our final prize, but our grand prize of $1,500 cash. We've given away a washing machine, shopping vouchers, a blender, and lots more this Christmas. But Matt, the big prize of $1,500 cash and will be drawn next week, Wednesday, that's January 11th. So Matt, the promotion ends this Sunday, January 8th. So our customers, you have a last chance to get your name into the barrel for a chance to win $1,500 cash. All you need to do is spend $100 or more at Save a Lot HBC or Save a Lot Supermarket and get a chance to win $1,500 cash. And remember, the place for best value is at Save a Lot. If you're looking for the great prices, great quality food on your and the widest range of wines nowadays, my great quality, great tasting wines at Save a Lot. Save a Lot is your wine destination in Roseau with wines as low as $11, Matt, and every single wine that you're looking for. If you're looking for dry, semi-dry, doesn't matter. If you're looking for wine that's sweet, unsweetened, if you're looking for your
an unexpensive wine as well.
Unexpensive wine as
yes,
well, man.
As low as $11.
As low as $11, and everything you're looking for. Some wines, we have got even a line of wines, man, that's tinted with fruit. So if you want a flavored wine, this is a strawberry tasting one. There's one with a hint of passion fruit as well. I mean, just name it. Every single wine that you're looking for, every single bottle of wine you're looking for is available at Save a Lot right now. So go down to Save a Lot, spend $100 or more, and be the lucky winner of $1,500 cash. This big draw will be held on January 11th, and the promotion ends on January 8th. So go down right now to Save a Lot supermarket or HBC for your chance to win. And it's all way of saying thank you to our many customers. And of course, if you not shopping at the supermarket or you're shopping upstairs, just ask for Rosemary. Rosemary will be more than happy to help you with all what you're looking for. I mean, from everything from your hair to the skincare to your home. I mean, the pots, your pans, your party supplies. I met quite a few people enjoyed shopping at Save a Lot for the New Year's, for Christmas. They had so many parties, and we have all the plates you need. I mean, the disposable tablecloths and the hampers, the party bags, everything you're looking for. Great toys for kids. If you're having a children's party, no better place to go than Save a Lot HBC. That's opposite the supermarket. If all your character plates, also little party bags, it's quickly becoming a tradition nowadays in children's parties. Everything you're looking for your home is there as well. For your kitchen, for your bathroom, a wide range of shoes, cloth as well. I mean, just go down to Save a Lot HBC, and of course, if you can't find an item there, Rosemary will be more happy to help you. Even small appliances, check out our toaster ovens as well, and pressure cookers. Everything you're looking for is available right now at Save a Lot HBC upstairs the supermarket. So go down there today, spend $100 or more for your chance to win $1,500. Remember, the draw ends on Sunday. Promotion ends on Sunday. The draw will be held on Wednesday next week. So, Matt, that's it for me for the program today. So, a reminder, our listeners, go down to KFC for your chance to win a 48-inch Samsung Smart TV. And it's very simple. All you need to do is spend $40 or more at KFC, or purchase the Festive Feast bucket, which contains 8 pieces of chicken, 2 large fries, and 2 large drinks for only $40, or spend $40 or more on any meal item. Write your name, address, and telephone number at the back of your receipt. Drop it in the box provided, and you just might be the lucky winner of a 48-inch Samsung Smart TV. And that draw will be held next week, Thursday, right here on the hot seat on Q95. And our big promotion is on at Save a Lot, the place for savings in Dominica. Spend $100 or more for your chance to win $1,500 cash. The promotion ends on Sunday, and the draw will be held next week, Wednesday. So, Matt, that's it for me. I'll be back on tomorrow, God willing.
Sit around, Dominica. The hot seat continues right after this.
So it means a lot. I gotta buy things and don't wanna spend a lot. My dollar goes far to save a lot. My dollar goes far to save a lot. Where shopping meets a better deal. Where prices set your dollar bill. I work hard for my money, so it means a lot. I gotta buy things and don't wanna spend a lot. My dollar goes far to save a lot. My dollar goes far to save a lot.
Good to go. The official Calypso season kicks off with the Grand 27 Calypso Eliminations this Saturday, January 7th at the Harlem Plaza, 8 p.m. Come and see over 50 Calypsonians battle to secure 12 spots for the quarterfinals. Returning to the Grand Calypso Arena, our former Monarchs Tasha P, Hunters, Grunter, and Tronada. Also veterans Hicks, Irish and Blackett and more. With newcomers Trini Bond Stefan, Mandisa Star, and Lady V. Entrance $10, VIP $20, partners Heineken and Flow. The 2017 Calypso Eliminations. This Saturday, Harlem Plaza, 8 p.m. Some will come and make a statement, but others will come to perform for your 5 minutes of fame. Baba Chesa!
Today, more KFC lovers will make the easy choice by ordering your delicious favorite KFC pieces at the drive-thru. Here are a few simple guidelines for a faster KFC drive-thru experience. First, decide what you want before arriving at the order point. Are you feeling for the original flavor or crispy chicken, a juicy chicken sandwich, some hot or barbecue wings? Listen to your taste buds. Second, lower all loud music and avoid getting on your cell phone when reaching the ordering area. Do not honk your horns and try to control any loud talking in the vehicle. Remember to discuss what you're going to order before you get to the ordering window. Third, when placing your order, speak clearly and do not scream, as extreme noise will affect or prevent the order taker from hearing you clearly. If your vehicle is a left-hand drive, allow the person on the passenger side to make the order. Finally, get your cash ready and checks prepared before arriving at the pickup window. Remember, only 2 separate paid orders per vehicle. Help us help you spend less time at the KFC drive-thru. Drive in, drive through, drive out. KFC, oh so good.
The National Cooperative Credit Union Limited is offering cash secured loans at a very special 5.99% interest rate in time for Christmas and the New Year 2017. Members can use savings and deposits to quickly obtain loans for any purpose. Just walk into any of NCCU's 6 branches today and apply. Set your own repayment terms and get your same day loan. Promotion ends May 31, 2017.
Terms and conditions apply.
Yo toujou de ou piti pa piti zozyo kon finish. And the journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. Là ou considérez the National Cooperative Credit Union, ou ni raison pour smile. Pour $10, pour $5, pour $1, pour 10 village, no national, even international, jolly jou cash is very bit. Ça ka di ou don't give up on your dreams. Dream big, build your home. Allez study, start your business. NCCU la pour support you. And as we come to the end of the year, the NCCU Blade you, we are proud of every one of you. Have a Merry Christmas and a bright New Year.
All right, let's go. We're back. I just want to tell you that we're back. This is the Hot Seat. The world, I can tell you, is listening. I'm getting some really, really good reviews. There's some mixed, but a lot of good reviews coming, with this program, with Sam Raphael on the CBI program this morning. Let's go, before I even talk to Sam, let's go to the telephone. Hello. Hello.
Yes, hello, Matt.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Martin. How are you doing?
All right.
And good morning, Sam.
Good morning. Morning. How are you doing?
I'm living by faith, enjoying grace and mercy. Compliments of the season.
Uh-huh.
I just want at this moment to tell you, Sam, that I wish you all the measure of success with the project that you are embarking on in the Suffolk area. And after you shall have completed the project, don't forget our friends in the Southeast that you do just the same that you have done with them in the past, because we really, really, really miss you and this young day. I want to comment on Sam's presentation this morning. I think, Sam, you have done a fantastic job. And as a friend and a person who have associated with you, I am proud of you. And certainly, you have even drawn me closer to you. Because I think you have really been transparent, you are fair, and frank in what you have said. And in my humble opinion, that which you have done this morning, if it had come from the authorities, I don't believe that Dominicans would be so confused with the CBI and that passport problem. You have explained it quite well, and I believe Dominica missed an opportunity when the Prime Minister spoke. That which you have done there today, I believe that is what he should have done to clear the air on that 60 minutes program.
in my opinion, if I were to recommend, I would certainly recommend you as an ambassador at large for the Caribbean on that CBI program. You would have done a much better, you would have been a much better advocate for the program than many of the people who are now agents, probably body grabbers, than that we are saying today. So I want to commend you for what you have done this morning. I knew very little about that program. I've been hearing about it, but having heard you this morning, you have given me another idea and another thought of the program. Well done, Sam. God bless you.
All right, Sam, kudos to hear there from one of the callers. Let's move on to the next phone call. Of course, you're realizing that I'm giving you a chance to interact with Sam this morning. Hello, talk to me.
Please, Matt, I am not going to take too much time, but please, I have a few concerns, and let me just share it with my brethren. Some, blessed New Year to you, more life, more blessings, more glory, more prosperity, more guidance from the Almighty, my brother. And I give thanks for our little friendship. It's superficial. Nobody don't think, well, Sam and I, we're so friends, to read nothing bad into it. Well, go on, King.
I'm good, man. How are you doing?
I coming on, Sam. Blessings to you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Some, a few things, quickly. Some, you mentioned, I heard you talk about, you have advised even regional governments, and you have the influence and how impartial you are in your whole contribution or interaction, whether it is in Dominica or elsewhere. And some, I have to say, if you said since when, March last year, you were interviewed, is that correct?
Yeah, we're talking March 1916. You make it sound like it's so far away.
May last year. And I know people, but I would not say I'm so influential. I just want to put that on the record.
What did you say, Sam? I did not get the point you made.
I say I've communicated and I know people, but I wouldn't say I'm so influential. I think that is a bit much.
So my question, one of my concerns are, if you were interviewed, you're privy to certain things we may be just getting to know right now. So I am asking, what were your advice, whether to regional governments or this government? Did you advise them, or what were your advice? Did you even consider having this administration, if they take your advice or not, I don't know, calling the opposition, because you are in the commoners and still the opposition, having concern about that whole citizenship by investment or the sales of our passport or whatever the case may be? Did they take your advice? Did you advise them? Because those who interviewed you, Sam, they must erase those genuine concerns which people have, and right now you're saying in the lack of information and education, people have a right to speculate, and people are talking about the lack of transparency and accountability. All that you're admitting, it comes into the whole equation, so to speak. So what were your advice, Sam? Because I am hearing you saying certain things, and I'm a little concerned. I know you do not want to muddy the waters or ruffle anybody's feathers. You're being very diplomatic to a certain extent. But some, if you were privy to these concerns by whoever interviewed you, you're not telling us, what were your advice to this administration and other regional governments that is involved in that passport sale? I'm listening.
Okay, the interview that I had was in May of this year with two young ladies that worked for CBS. It wasn't with Steve Croft himself. And the process is they usually do preliminary interviews, and either you make the cut and you don't. I didn't make the cut. It could have been my stature wasn't high enough to make the cut. It could have been, but certainly the questions that they were asking were not accurate with respect to the representations about security, and it's consistent with what they aired. And so I refuted those, and I thought I showed, explained the process as I'm doing to the people here, and they basically ignored that because they had an agenda, and the agenda again was to write a story on a negative story on the Caribbean programs, and they were going to do that, and so as a result, that's what it is. But the interview was specific with CBS. And I thought the idea died, quite frankly, until recently when I realized that they did do the program and they chose to air it and to time that program at a time, as I said earlier, when you had the transition of administrations where they could have maximum impact, and they give us a black eye at this time. And my advice to the government, and I've spoken to persons in government in Dominica and Antigua and St. Kitts. These are the people I know. I haven't reached out to my friend Alan Chaston in St. Lucia, but my advice to them now is it's time. We are competitors in this program, but we are also collaborative competitors, which is what a term that's used by the head of the program in Antigua is. Sometimes we have to collaborate, and just like the Caribbean came together to form Caribbean Tourism Association, we formed Banana Growers Association, we really as a region need to approach this CBI program to ensure as a region that it is protected. We need to do public education, and this is something that I've talked about to people certainly in the Antigua program, that I have very good friends in the program there, and it's something that they certainly agree. And I think on a regional level, just as we should do in Dominica, have more public education on it. It's something that's needed across the region. So I would hope that in 2017, and I will continue, and it's good that Matt is giving me the opportunity to discuss this publicly and privately. We'll keep trying to reach across the backdoor channels, because if we don't begin to get people on board, and if we don't begin to get our local populations behind the program, then it's going to be hard to defend it in the international community. And so for that and all the other reasons that we've discussed, I would encourage. You say transparency. I think the program is transparent as far as I'm concerned, but there's not a lot of public education. And I think there's a difference really between when you say transparency and public education. There are certain things about the program that you cannot have a list of all the names of the people that are citizens. That goes against privacy and so on and so forth. But there are certain other things that people have some questions about: numbers, the money, how many people get citizenship, and these things, and they are available, but maybe they can be made more available to the people so that we can at least feel more comfortable and more comfortable to defend the program.
The official Calypso season kicks off with the Grand 27 Calypso Eliminations this Saturday, January 7th at the Harlem Plaza, 8 p.m. Come and see over 50 Calypsonians battle to secure 12 spots to the quarterfinals. Returning to the Grand Calypso Arena, our former Monarchs Tasha P, Hunters, Crunter, and Tronada. Also veterans Hicks, Irish, and Blackett, and more. With newcomers Trini Bond, Stefan, Mandisa Star, and Lady V. Entrance $10, VIP $20, partners Heineken and Flow. The 2017 Calypso Eliminations. This Saturday, Harlem Plaza, 8 p.m. Some will come and make a statement, but others will come to perform for your 5 minutes of fame. Baba Chesa! The official Calypso season kicks off with the Grand 27 Calypso Eliminations this Saturday, January 7th at the Harlem Plaza, 8 p.m. Come and see over 50 Calypsonians battle to secure 12 spots to the quarterfinals. Returning to the Grand Calypso Arena, our former Monarchs Tasha P, Hunters, Crunter, and Tronada. Also veterans Hicks, Irish, and Blackett, and more. With newcomers Trini Bond, Stefan, Mandisa Star, and Lady V. Entrance $10, VIP $20, partners Heineken and Flow. The 2017 Calypso Eliminations. This Saturday, Harlem Plaza, 8 p.m. Some will come and make a statement, but others will come to perform for your 5 minutes of fame. Baba Chesa!
All right, we're back here. Of course, it's 9:46. You wanted to clarify something, sir?
Yeah, Matt, when we had the little intermission and I went to drink my coconut water.
All right. You needed that. Yeah.
I needed that, yes. I went on the block downstairs and met the brothers sitting on the corner, and they were happy that at least I came in the house of Q to discuss about this, but they needed further clarification in terms of the agents. When they get the passport money, how could that? So I will explain it again, because I explained it to them downstairs, and I would presume people, because we've had these notions in our heads for a long time, that we need to clarify that. Okay. Mm-hmm. And the agent is effectively a consultant, an immigration consultant. That's what we are. And the agent assists persons to become naturalized Dominican citizens. As a naturalized citizen, you get all the rights you get as a natural born citizen effectively. In order to become a naturalized citizen, you can wait for a long time and reside in Dominica, or if you have a lot of money, you can pay some money to the government, $100,000 for an individual, a couple of $175,000 and so on, or you can invest in a project like Jungle Bay, and you can also pay the government $50,000 if you're an individual or $75,000 if you're a couple. They want to know where the money goes because they still don't. They believe the agent pocket that money, and I'm saying that money does not go to the agent. The agent, on behalf of the client, would receive a certain amount of money.
A commission?
Initial. They would receive whatever their fee is, and that fee is decided by the market. So every agent will set their fees. Some agents set the fees high, some agents set the fees low. If you set your fees high, you probably provide a high level of service. You go all over the world, you facilitate your clients, and you charge them more. They don't mind paying more because they get in, like when you're buying a car, you could buy a
VIP service.
VIP service. Or you could go down and you could get them a little, Hyundai. I talking about my friend Peter Karam. Hyundai is a good brand, by the way. You could give them a BMW or Hyundai service, and that's all the agent gets. All the other fees, the application fee has to be submitted. There's a $7,500 due diligence fee, and that fee, that's a lot of money. That fee is paid to an outside agent by the government. They don't do their intelligence work here because we don't have the capacity to do it. So they are major international firms, and that's what they pay for every applicant, so you can comb through there. So that money goes in and pays for that. And then after the application, if it is successful and approved, then they have to pay, whether it's $100,000 and $170,000. I can assure the public that money goes into the treasury. It has to before the citizenship certificate, your certificate of naturalization is released. After the certificate of naturalization is completed, and you have that certificate of naturalization, your agent on your behalf, if you're now a Dominican citizen, that's what you get. That's what you pay for. Then, like every other Dominican, we go to immigration and we apply for your passport. You pay the same amount that any Dominican pay. How much is a passport now? 100 something, 150. So you pay your 150 for your passport, just like Matt and Sam or any other Dominican pay, and then we courier it to you, or sometimes many of them actually, even though they're not required, many of them come here and you see us hosting them at Fort Young and so on, because this is their new country and they want to be a part of it. And this is how the process goes. So the agents, the only money they touch is their commission, is their consulting.
So I'm happy you said that.
So that's what I'm saying. So people think that, everybody that's in the citizenship program is passport millionaire. There are some passport paupers too. Because I know some people try it and they're not very successful and they're not very good at the marketing thing and they don't do well. Whereas others are very successful. We have very successful lawyers and we have lawyers that you say guayin, right?
So was there anything wrong? I want to go back, as you said that there. With the opposition leader saying in that program, CBS program, that it's almost like a mail order sometimes.
No, well, he didn't say that. He
answered the question from the host.
They asked him, it was a leading question.
You're right.
And he said yes, and that is incorrect. This is not a mail order, because if it's mail order, you don't have all of this due diligence and all of these things. Mail order in the American context is you order it by mail, you send your money, and they send it to you. And that is the image that Steve Kroft and 60 Minutes wanted to send. That it's fast and loose, you just send the money and they send it to you. And that is not correct. So it is, and I'm not criticizing the opposition leader per se, but the fact that someone were to suggest that, when they did my interview, if they didn't ask me that question, if they did, I would clarify that.
All right, let's take a phone call. Somebody's on the line here. Hello.
Hey, good morning, Matt.
Good morning to you.
Good morning to Mr. Raphael.
Good morning, sir.
How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
Matt, I beg you to just give me a little extended time to engage Mr. Raphael because he seems very interesting. Do I have your permission?
Yes, go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
Mr. Raphael.
Yes, go ahead.
First, did you hear Lennox's contribution to the program?
Yes, I did.
Did you hear Tony Astafan's response in relation to Lennox's contribution?
Actually, I haven't heard Tony. I was away and I just got back last night. So
Did you hear Vince Henderson's contribution response?
I haven't heard anything that Vince Henderson had to say.
Okay, well, let me inform you that they both call Lennox a traitor. Do you believe for his contribution, Lennox was a traitor?
No, I don't. And no, I'm not going to go back and forth on this on one word answer. But let me say this, sir. I think that we have elevated the political bitterness and rancor to a level that is quite unfortunate in this country. And this whole back and forth speaks to that. I think both sides here need to tone it down a little. We're not going to get any... this is a tribal war, it feels like. Man. We're not... Two sides fighting equally against each other, and we're going nowhere because the forces aren't moving in the same direction.
Well, let me allow the callers
with the talent that we have, Matt, we need to. So I say I'm not going to get in between the war and the back and forth with it. That's not my thing. Is here to talk about the program and to talk about development. And I would just say, so any question you have with respect to that, I would be happy to answer.
Good. So, Mr. Raphael, don't interrupt me when I ask you a question that requires a yes or no, because time is of the essence. So, Mr. Raphael, you made accusations on this program that people are merely spreading bogus information, didn't you? Are you there?
Yeah, go ahead. You want him to answer your question?
You are not getting into the war. You are in the war. You are inextricably involved in the war. Your language is warful and warlike. Your very demeanor as you speak, with the speed that you speak, that seems to want to let particularity disappear into oblivion, is very telling. Do you agree, Mr. Raphael, that generalization hides particularity? Yes or no?
Are you going to speak to that, Mr.
Matt, I don't know whether... I don't know. Sir, I don't know, Matt. This is your program. You run it.
Hello.
Yes.
I suspect Mr. Raphael chose not to answer the question because you don't think that you're speaking on the subject.
Okay, good. I'm asking him because he made general statements. Oh, he's giving assurance of what? We want the details of what he's assuring us of. So I'm right in line with what he said. Mr. Raphael, do you know how many passports were sold from between 2005 to now?
Do you know, Mr. Raphael?
Okay. Allow to your question, sir. I feel I'm in a court of law and I'm restricted to saying yes or no, and I think that is very unfair.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here to make a presentation to the people, Matt. I think maybe I can talk a little on this if you will allow me, because
speak to the questions as it relates to how many passports were sold. Are you aware?
First of all, there's no selling of passport. Okay, but for the purpose of this conversation, I will say I can tell you that, and you can find out, sir, in a matter of minutes. Every citizenship that is approved and someone that's granted citizenship, every quarter it is gazetted. Every quarter. So all you need to do to find out from 2005, I think the gazettes are done 4 times a year. Just grab every lawyer gets the gazette and go through 100 and something to 2000 and to 200 and something this year. And you can easily do that, sir. The information is available. As I articulated earlier, I would hope that the government would do public information to compile these things. And as you're asking, I would be happy to present it. It's not something that I found particularly useful, so I haven't done the research. But if I wanted to, and I would encourage you because it's something you are interested in, get the gazettes and find it. It's that easy.
Any further questions, sir?
That you don't know.
What is it that he doesn't know?
How many passports were sold, citizenships were granted from 2005 to now? You don't know, isn't that true?
Not if I was interested, I would find out and I would be able to tell you now because I would be interested, but I haven't been interested in that. And you seem interested in that, sir, and you can tell me because you can just go through the gazettes since 2005, and you can call Q tomorrow and you can tell them that.
I didn't ask you that. Your knowledge is yours. You have it with you right now, or the lack of it, you have it with you right now. I don't have to search anywhere. Tell the public whether you know or you don't know. Your credibility hangs on this.
Caller, he's answered your question. Maybe you don't like the way he answered your question, but he's actually answered your question. He's asking you to go through the gazettes and you'll find out for yourself how many passports were sold. That's his answer to you.
It's not an answer.
It's not an answer for you. It's not an answer that you would like, but that's his answer to you. Any other questions, sir?
Good. Mr. Raphael, you referred to the Gazette. Isn't it true that the Gazette never show how much money has been actually paid? Isn't that true?
I don't understand, Matt. Maybe there are other people on the phone that have other questions because this particular gentleman has asked so many questions, you know? I told him the Gazette would have the number of people. If you want, sir, you can, you have a right as a Dominican to pursue through opposition, through government, members of parliament, however, to get the answers you want. I'm not here to answer questions.
I'll do that. I'll allow the caller one more point or one more question because we're going to news time, and then we'll come back to talk to Mr. Raphael there. I know the opposition leader is standing by. He wants to make an intervention as well. So let's take a final question, caller.
Matt, I'm going to ask this one more question, but I have about 10 more for Mr. Raphael. Now, Mr. Raphael, isn't it true that the Gazette, when they publish, only show amount to be invested?
Is that true, sir?